Hi, and welcome to a short presentation on the different solutions that we have at Argand for the low carbon energy sector. So Argand Solutions is an engineering business. We're focused on the low carbon energy sector, and we've got four main solutions within that. We use modeling, control, and monitoring to help clients to optimize, to enable connections, and to enhance the end result of low carbon generation. So the first of those four solutions is about data acquisition. So you need data effectively to be able to monitor and see how your assets are performing. We have solutions to help you gather that data, both directly and also from your existing supplier platforms. So in terms of direct data acquisition, our predominant product is the Argand Data Hub, which essentially sits within your network and can then connect to and extract data from import-export meters, total generation, other sub-meters on your distribution boards, solar inverters, environmental sensors, and also data from things like electric vehicle chargers. So that's direct data acquisition. We do also provide SIM-enabled meters that sit on their own and that we can extract data from to also get electrical, gas and water data for the platform to help us work out what's going on. In order to get the data out of those assets, we've got our own cloud logging platform, which effectively connects with all of those remote assets, the data hubs, and also the meters, and we'll ask them for data and then store that data on our databases in the cloud. That data is collected in real near time, processed immediately, and is then available for you on our platform. In terms of supplier portals, we can access data either via APIs or by extracting data via CSV files, and again, processing those to then push to our database for your immediate viewing, which will then show you when we got the last data, the value of that data point, and where it's from. So the benefits of our data acquisition are we can save you time by trying to aggregate all of that data acquisition into one place and one platform. We help you to reduce complexity through a single data acquisition hub so that you don't have to look at lots of different platforms. And also, we therefore increase value by bringing it all into one platform. Our second solution, which is related to data, is then when we've got that data, what do we do with it? And what we do is we put it through what's known as client data services. So client data services effectively enables you to develop bespoke analytics for the different people within your organization that then enables you to provide analytics on those different locations and assets through a lens that makes sense to that particular person or people. So essentially, client data services, what it does is reduces the time to get the right analytics to those stakeholders by providing you with the data that you need or the analytics that you need. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, we need to set up that data feed, which we talked about. We get that data either from the data hub or meters via API, etc. We then work with you to design and build the analytics that you need. So designing the required charts, tables, files, etc. And once we've worked that out, then we encode that to provide the analytics. Those are then set up as services within our platform, and those services are then enabled to run daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, however often you need them. When those have run, you can then view all of the reports that have occurred for that particular service, and then for each of those reports, you can click on particular buttons to then expose that analysis either as a web report or a CSV file or the tables and charts. So examples of work that we're doing for other clients in the low carbon sector. So one thing is providing performance ratio analysis, which is effectively providing people with an understanding as to how well their solar PV is working. One of the critical things that we do is we also undertake this analysis in relation to any export limitations or G100 limits on that particular site, giving them a PR that is G100 adjusted. This is absolutely critical, and it will become more critical as more and more constraints are applied to different sites. So here we can see a PR for this period of 85%. Another area is how is your generation performing for different locations versus projected forecasts. Critical to that is we want to know which locations are actually underperforming. And we can see those here shaded by red. And it's not just locations, we can also do this for particular inverters within a location. We also look at private wire calculations, which are really critical as more and more PPAs or power purchase agreements are undertaken. So therefore providing the numbers that allow you to work out how much energy has been used on site so that you can bill your clients appropriately at the end of each week, month or quarter. Another example is we provide automated meter reading submissions. We take the hassle out of getting the data to your energy suppliers, and we submit meter readings automatically either via a website or providing the CSV files to those suppliers. So the benefits of our client data services are we increase the agility in delivering data-informed opportunities. By this we mean if you need a different piece of analytics for your client or your end user, we can do that really quickly. Secondly, as a result, we save you time and money in providing those analytics. And finally, hopefully we help you to enhance your brand through smarter shareable analytics. So our third solution is GridMAP, which is our energy, storage and renewables optimization platform. Effectively, GridMAP helps you to determine the optimum investment in these. It helps you, therefore, to make better decisions and also helps you to reduce the time to find those optimal investments. The way it works is we take optimization parameters, load profiles, cost curves. We combine those with commercial criteria such as budget constraints and revenue stacks. We put those all into our GridMAP engine, and then essentially what it does is it analyzes the investment returns, the energy returns, and the carbon returns, and helps you then to find the optimal design. All of the projects are accessible via our GridMAP platform, as you can see here. And then for each of those projects, you can then analyze or view the results of each individual permutation or scenario. Each of those permutations are then viewable through the kind of lens of the site owner or the investor, if an investor is involved. And also, each permutation then provides a shareable report with a public web link, so you can easily give it to your clients to view quickly and hopefully to make decisions. And alongside all of this, there are multiple charts to help you communicate what's going on pre and post investment. The benefits of GridMAP are effectively we help you to save time and costs in finding the right solution for your clients. Hopefully we help you to therefore generate data-informed sales opportunities with any data that you've got. And finally, we should be helping you to increase sales success through better communication. Our final product is GridGEM, which is our control solution. GridGEM is a network-approved solution for predominantly G100 export limitation, G99 constraint management projects. However, GridGEM effectively enables you to connect to the grid where there are any static or dynamic constraints. An example here is export limitation, where we have an export limit shown by the red line, and GridGEM helps to dynamically tether the generation so that it doesn't break that net export limit. We also look at private wire management, where effectively we sit between the generation and the demand, and we make sure that the generation is only flowing through the correct connection at the right time so that we mitigate parallel supply issues. We also provide an active network management interface between the generation asset and the DNO. So the DNO provides dynamic signals, and so GridGEM will enable that generation asset to respond to those dynamic signals and make sure that it doesn't break the limits as determined by the DNO. GridGEM, in brief, has proven excellence in solving HV connections, solving problems where clients have multiple incoming supplies, any physical constraints, most of them we've overcome, and also we found solutions to a lot of the communication problems that occur on large sites. GridGEM's benefits to the end client are that we pretty much guarantee project approval and sign off by the network operator. This is really supported by our engineering expertise. We've had over 400 megawatts of projects where we worked on at the time of this video, and that's helping people to enable their projects to get approved. And as a result, we should help you to increase and optimize your on-site renewable capacity through our dynamic generation management. Thank you so much for listening. If you've got any other questions that you'd like answered, or you'd like to speak to us about any of these products, please give us a call on the number on the screen or email us at bpositive@argandsolutions.com. Thanks a lot.